Ryan Bealers rounding them up. It's going to be July 5th. For sale, 1970 to 74 Plymouth Duster. And the search comes from a couple different subscribers. I believe one wanted to see 70 through 72, and the other one asked for 71 to 74. So we just went ahead and added 70 to 74. If, like these subscribers, there's a classic car you're looking for, it's really easy to do and it's free. Subscribe below, ring the bell. You'll see a bell appear after you subscribe. Click on that. You'll be notified for every search that we put out. Drop in the comments and make it a model, and I'll round them up for you. Let's get started. Hope everybody had a great holiday weekend. For everybody new to the channel, it's going to be lowest to highest. It's going to be Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. First one's going to start us off at $1,299. It's a 73 Duster sunroof car, 340. That's how he's got it printed out. That's how you want to search it. Wisconsin area. Listed just a week ago. It says 340 Duster, factory 340 sunroof car, 1 of 40. Got a 391 posi, 8 3/4 rear end, no title. Asking $12.99 or best offer. So I don't know what it'd be worth to you without a title, but that roof is pretty cool and pretty limited. Digging the rear end laying there too, but I don't know about $1,200 in parts. But what I can say about this search is every time we do it, if you're new to getting into a classic car, and you're just looking to get your first classic car, this is always a cool car to start with. You'll find these things pretty cheap, and you'll see by the end of the episode, there's some nice cars on here, guys, wanting some pretty good money for them. So I usually always catch some dislike on this episode too, because I talk about how this is a car you can get into, again, fairly cheap. So this here's a 71 Plymouth Duster for $1,800. Listed 5 weeks ago in PA. And you see it right, $1,800. Had some patch on the frame right there. So plan on welding it up. That's going to be in the front area. This car's got a lot of rot in it. $1,800. Is there a title? No engine, no transmission, no dash. $1,800 or best offer, and I don't see nothing about the title. There could be something in there. Here we go. I have a title and a vent plate. So there you go. With a title, that might be worth going and grabbing, even if it's just for that title and vent for a car that doesn't have a title. So I'm sure we'll see a couple more here that don't have titles. On to another one. This is going to be on Craigslist. It's going to be Fresno 1971 Dodge / Plymouth Duster, $2,300. Listed 8 days ago. With some really crappy photos. So it's sitting there with no wheels on it, but then again, it does look like it's got wheels buried in the ground where they dug it out or something. But Fresno, it's probably pretty solid. It says title missing, so there you go. 71 with no title. It's $2,300, best offer. Check them out if something you're looking for. It's been on here just over a week. On to another one. We're now up to $2,500 for a 71 Duster. 4 days ago, Washington. So looks like it's been stripped and it's been sitting outside, all surface rusting up. So that can't be good. No title for it either. On to another one. Get my mouse to work here. There we go. On to another one. 74 Duster here for $2,500. Listed 5 days ago, again in Washington. Looking a lot better than that last one for the same amount of money. No motor, no transmission. Check it out. Something you're looking for in the Washington area. Comes with some new parts there too. See a new hood. On to another one. And we're only at $2,500. I think we'll go over halfway through this and still be under 10 grand. So this one's in Ohio, 6 days ago, $2,500 for this 74. Got the grill pulled out of it, taillight pulled out of it, lower quarter cut off, floors cut out. That looks like an Ohio car right there. Without a doubt, I dig the American Racing wheels on it. Looks like I see a bunch of new metal too. So, never welded one back together. Here's a cheap one to start on. Doesn't say nothing about the title. That's the biggest thing in Ohio. Just have to hit him up to see if it's got a title. On to another one. It's going to be on Craigslist here. I don't know why my mouse is acting funny here. There we go. Oklahoma City, 1971 Twister Duster for $3,000. Posted 6 days ago. And he updated it 5 days ago with only 2 photos. So that's what you want to see if you know about numbers and you want it to be correct. Twister car. Says title missing, so I don't know what good it does unless you're in a state where you guys just make up your own titles. But here in Ohio, you don't. And again, we always look for a title. Without a title, I consider it either a parts car or junk. This is 73 Plymouth Duster, no engine or transmission. Solid project, 8 1/4 rear end in this. Does have disc brakes in the front. Some really crappy looking 80s wheels. I don't like the cowl hood on it either. But for a race car, that dash would work. So looking to build a drag car, there you go. And again, you wouldn't need a title. I was asking $3,000 firm for that one. And it's been on here 2 days. Idaho. On to another one. Going to be a 72 Plymouth Duster here for $3,000, listed 9 weeks ago in Texas. This does say clean title. Selling 72 Duster Survivor. Comes with new tires, new shocks. Rebuilt 5.7 Hemi. So you got to dig that. 4K or best offer. This might be the pick of the day right here. So you got a 5.7 Hemi coming with it. Man, tell me that's not a cool project. And for how much? $3,000. I can't believe it's still on here. On to another one. This is 72 Plymouth Duster here. And it says none. $3,000. This is 6 days ago in Oklahoma. Got the grill, all the interior bumpers pulled out of it. I do dig the rally wheels on it. The metal's there. You got to dig that. That looks like all you're getting. $3,000 or best offer. Had the car for 5+ years, restoring it for another person. They abandoned it. Didn't pay. So it sounds like you're not going to get a title for it either. $3,000 or best offer. On to another one. There's a nice shelf for that title. And you're still going to be pretty cheap into this car. On to another one. It's going to be a 72 Duster here. $3,000. Listed a week ago in Florida. So there's even one down there in Florida you could grab for a project right here. 71, 72, 70. Those are the ones I dig. $3,000 here. Or best offer. Says she needs some 2 and go good home. Fix her up. But don't say nothing about a title. I do like the 70s, 71s. I think got the split tail lights. On to another one. It's a 71 Duster here for $4,000. 8 weeks ago, Arkansas. Needs quarter panels, front floor patches. Runs with a clean title. With the phone number. Or no, that's what it's got. 318, 8 3/4 with a 904. Thought it was his phone number for a minute, but it's really easy to contact people. Just get in Arkansas, punch in 71 Plymouth Duster. This car will come up. You'll be able to go right down here and hit message. Right there. So it's been on here for 8 weeks. It does need a quarter panel. It's got a bunch of black paint sprayed all over. I don't know if that was from hail damage or what. Dash pad's cracked, but the interior don't look that bad. On to another one. Another one with pretty decent interior. This is going to be a 73 Plymouth Gold Duster. That's how they got it listed. It's going to be in Mississippi, and it's a $4,000. So we're up to $4,000 now. Got AC still on it. You got to dig that. Power brakes. Power steering. I actually clicked off of it. So let's go to the next one. It's a 72 Plymouth Duster here. Going to be in Massachusetts. And it is going to be $4,400. 72 Plymouth Duster drag roller. Nice gauge. So man, even if you're wanting to build a race car, I don't like the Chevy cowl hood personally. I would take and trash the hood. But the painted bumpers, those look great on this. They have some rot there in the rocker, but man, that's a nice one. I'm digging that for $4,400. cares about a title, looking for a race car, I'd check that one out. That looks pretty badass, man. Got some drag lights on it, big studs in the rear end. On to another one. Had a cage and everything in it. That car was pretty cool. Painted like a Saxon Martin kind of, right? So I'm digging that. It's a 1973 Plymouth Duster here, $5,000, listed 7 hours ago, Mississippi. Whole set of Kragers on it. Don't look that bad. I don't know about those flames on there, but good project car. Just don't have time for it to mess with it. It's what it says. Turns over. Been sitting for a little bit. Doesn't say nothing about a title. On to another one. We're still only at $5,000. 1973 Plymouth Duster, listed a week ago in Nevada. The wheels look like shit. It's got a big dent in the rear tail pan. Surprised it didn't break that tail light, but looks like it might have just barely caught the deck lid. I dig the Mickey Thompson valve covers. You know, got the V8 manifold on there. It's pretty cool. There's the description, but again, if you want to look it up, it's not hard to find. It's got 318 in that one. On to another one. It's gonna be a 72 Plymouth Duster for $5,500 here, listed 5 weeks ago in PA. Selling it for his father. It's also a 318 car. Needs restoration. He'll try to answer the questions if you got any. Dig the console, right? Dash pads hit. Again, it was a 318. Got a tennis ball stuck in the windshield because of a big busted windshield. On to another one. PA on that one. It's a 71 Plymouth Duster here, 2-door. That's how he's got it listed. It's $5,800, listed a week ago in South Carolina. It's also a 318 car. Not running, bench seat, great body. It does have rust in the floor. Doesn't say anything about the title. Not a bad looking car, maybe. I don't know. Depending on where it was at, South Carolina. On to another one. They got some old cars sitting there. Some kind of B body sitting right here, either a Roadrunner, Satellite, or something. On to another one. And here we're at $6,000, man. Now this car's looking supposed to look pretty good for $6,000. It is in Washington, posted 6 days ago. Digging the gold, digging the Kragers, chrome bumpers, and boom, there you go. This thing will run forever. I had a couple of these, man. And there was one, I got it and drove it all the way home, like 40 miles, and got home and to change the oil on it the next day, pulled the drain plug out and nothing came out. I mean, the thing wasn't even ticking. And it's incredible. These engines are really hard to kill, in my opinion. I don't think I've ever seen one that doesn't run. Unless Uncle Tony like punched it all out and blew it up. These things just don't blow up. 71 Duster for sale. 225 6-cylinder. So if you want to build you a 6-cylinder car up, there you go. Just already got that 6-cylinder in it. $6,000 or best offer on that one. But again, it was in Washington with a lot of photos. Really nice car. Nice dash pad, nice dash. Still got the original seats and headliner and everything in it still. Got a little bit of rot on the fender, right? Got some rot in the lower quarters too, but it's not a bad looking car for $6,000 in my opinion. It's just where it's at. On to another one. Let's see, we're on people's profiles here. Didn't mean to do that, but man, I've had problems again with Facebook Marketplace. Like trying to like keep kicking me back out of full screen ads like this. So this is a 1973 Plymouth Duster, $6,500, 4 days ago, North Carolina. I like this scoop way better than a cowl induction scoop on there. It's another one with the 6-cylinder. I'm digging the hubcaps. It's automatic on the column. It's like some new green carpet in there. Clean title on it. You gotta dig that they say that. North Carolina on this one, 4 days ago. Runs, brakes good. Only has a slant 6. Body solid, just installed new carpet. Interior's pretty good shape. Good tires, glass. It needs a choke, it says. Has a manual choke to go with the car. Nice classic to drive around in. So there you go, man. It's a turnkey driver. And when they say driver, like, you could drive that anywhere probably. So perfect first car. First hot rod, $6,500. I don't think you can go wrong with that either. On to another one. As long as it don't have no rot in the frame. On to another one. It's going to be a 1973 Plymouth Duster. I say that about rot in the frame. It all depends on where it's at in the frame and if you got a welder and the skills to weld stuff back together. This was listed 2 weeks ago. Anything can be fixed. Again, the most important thing on a car is the VIN and title. That means you own it. This is in Los Angeles 2 weeks ago. California. Clean title. Yeah, it's too many cars to list. But it's registered apparently. I like the rallies on the front. There's a stick shift on the floor. You gotta dig that. So it's probably a 3-speed. They made it on the floor. That's pretty cool. I'm digging it. I didn't like the interior at all with the green color, but that's me. Prices on it again is only $6,500. On to another one. This is going to be a 72 Plymouth Duster here for $6,500. Listed 4 weeks ago, Columbus, Ohio. It's like a small block in this one. It's a 72 340 Duster. Looks like it was painted that sassy grass green at one time. It's definitely all been tore apart. Not much of a description. Only 4 photos. On to another one. It's going to be on Craigslist. It's going to be in Portland. It's a 1974 Duster V8. Sale pending. It says $7 grand. It's got a small block in it. Had the foot gas pedal in there. You got to dig that. Got some kind of new school headlights in there. It's just all flat black primer. 2 days ago in this ad. 318. 727. Nice printout. Posted a day ago, or posted 2 days ago and updated a day ago. So there you go. Portland area looking for a 74 Duster. Gotta jump on it because it says might have a sale pending on that already. On to another one. I thought it was kind of high for a 74 myself. This is a 1974 again, Dodge Dart. So this isn't even a Duster. At least that's not how they listed it. And it is a Dart, right? Yeah, it's a Dart with a Duster front clip on it. So that's something we didn't run with scamps or demons. They're just like these cars too, man. Again, I think these are really cool first car hot rods. This thing's got some nice AC pump on here. Someone's already converted it to serpentine belts. It's got power brakes. I'm liking some of the stuff I'm seeing under the hood right there. It's a K&N air filter on it. So somebody, you know what I mean, was caring about this car at a moment in time. $7,500. I don't like the gauge cluster, and I really don't like the dash pad. It looks like it's going every different direction. So I don't know if that's just a cover over top of a really distorted dash pad or what, but it definitely don't look good. On to another one. It's going to be a 74 Plymouth Duster here for $7,500. Looks like it's been sideswiped on the quarter and the door. It's posted 3 days ago in Washington. I dig the slots. You can still see some of the blue on the white letters, so I'm going to guess they're brand new tires. And boy, they look better than those hubcaps, right? But yeah, I would definitely want the slots to be coming with it because it looks really good with those slots on it. What wheels can do to a car. 74 Plymouth Duster runs good. Asking $7,500. Best offer. Doesn't say nothing about a title. On to another one. It's going to be a 1975 Plymouth Duster. So this isn't even the right year we're looking for. That's pretty rough, man. Looks like it was plumb crazy before. Does say clean title. It's got a 360. It's a 30 over. $8,500, but it's the wrong year, so we're gonna move right along to another one. This is a 73 Plymouth Duster here for $9,500. Listed a week ago in Mexico. Still had some blue on the back tires of this one too. The rims look like brand new as well. I got a green engine down in there. Seen that air cleaner was laying on the seat looking pretty nasty there for a minute. It looks like it was also back on the car. No bumpers on it. I really hated the steering wheel they put in here, but it looks like the cleanest piece of interior in there, so I don't know if I can bash the steering wheel or not. It does have keys in the ignition. Again, it was in Mexico. It says title is 10 days out. So they're waiting for the title still. Posted a week ago, so 3 days they should have the title is what they're saying. On to another one. Excuse me. 1974 Duster here for 10 grand. Listed 4 weeks ago in Virginia. Says manual transmission. I'm digging that. 74 Plymouth Duster. Got a 318 with a 4-speed. I dig the keystones too. Black painted bumpers. I don't know. They might not actually look that bad considering they're the big bulky bumpers. I don't know what kind of pistol grip shifter or sword they got. Something going on in there for a shifter. Pretty cool car. 10 grand. We finally made it to 10 grand. So I didn't really put a price limit on it, but I did show a lot of the ones that were under 10 grand that we found. This one's going to be San Francisco Bay Area. And I tried to keep most of the ads recent. So this one was posted 3 days ago. It's a 70 Plymouth Duster V8 4-speed. So I dig this one. 12 grand, go buy yourself a really cool hot rod to start off with. Yeah, this is a cool ass car. 70 Plymouth Duster. Has a 69 Valiant grill in it. You gotta dig that, right? It's definitely got its own look. Got some good information on it. It was updated 2 days ago, and that's a cool car, man, for 12. San Francisco Bay Area. On to another one. It's going to be a 74 Plymouth Duster here for $12,500. Listed 6 hours ago in Indiana. Clean title. 74 Duster to sell. Engine's a 360. Was built with J-heads, which those are off a 340. Got a 904 transmission. Fresh rebuilt shift kit. Sounds like this thing will run pretty good. It's got a nice printout on it. Yep. He has over 15,000 in it. He's wanting 12,500. That does look good. Nice, clean looking car right here. And again, for only 12,500, man. That's coming in really cheap compared to what we see other drivers for. So you got to dig the Dusters. There's no doubt about it, man. These are cool cars when it comes to prices. It's going to be in St. Augustine here. 1974 Plymouth Duster 3D3 13.9. I believe that 33 is going to mean it's got a big block in it. But there you go. So we've made it to our first big block car. See, it's got some headers cut through the wheel wells. So this is a turnkey driver 3D3 for 13.9. 3D3 big block V8 727 transmission with manual valve body, 8 3/4 rear end. Lots of fast parts. This car is very good condition. Asking 18.9 or best offer. Is that what it says? It is what it says, and he's down to 13.9 in 5 days. Updated 4 days ago, so within a day of posting it for 18.9, he's already dropped it to 13.9. Cash is king, guys. That's a cool car to go over there and just pull out $8,500. You might be driving you home a big block automatic Duster. On to another one. It's gonna be a 70 Plymouth Duster here for 18,000. So now we did go from 13 to 18. It's going to be 4 weeks ago in Ohio. And it's a drag car roller. So you heard it right. You're not getting a big block with it. It's a badass looking car, man, but I don't see it being 18 without the engine. You can read it out, check it out if a drag car is what you're looking for. A real go fast one. That looks like a real go fast one right there. On to another one. It's going to be in Pittsburgh here. It's going to be a 71 Plymouth Duster 340 21.5. I think we showed this car before. It's a nice looking Duster. I'm digging the original style paint. Got a small block in it. Tied frame on it. That was cool. Definitely got race seats in it. Roll cage in it. Still got the original dash in it. I dig that. And I dig this scoop. I mean, if you're gonna do a scoop, that looks way better than a Chevy cowl hood on a Duster. On to another one, especially when we're talking 6 to 8 inch scoop. I absolutely love this one, man. Not big on the yellow and black. We found some really cool, expensive cars here lately that have been yellow and black, but Dallas, 1970 Plymouth Duster, 22.5, 21 days ago. And he has not updated this ad. So I would guess he still has it because it's still posted for sale. See a lot of bubbled rust on the lower quarter. Huge dent in the cowl. So yeah, I don't see him getting that kind of money just with that little bit. And I mean, what effort would it take to get that fixed, man? Those are 2 spots you'd want to fix trying to get 22.5 out of this car. Somebody likes the Jed's gauges, which is cool for a race car, but man, a car set up to look this original. Yeah, I'd go trade that dash to that guy with the other race car that had the original dash, and this would be a nice car. That's my opinion. Got some 308 posi gears in it. Does say clean title in his name. Runs and drives. Been on here 3 weeks. On to another one. Maybe a 72 Plymouth Duster here, 28,000. And take my word, you can make some of them early cars for 2,500, $5,000 look like this down the road, man. You just get it moving one part at a time. You ain't got to have this kind of money to go buy one of these to build one. That's what's so cool about these cars. Check this thing out. 4-speed. 28,000 he's won. 340 with air. And really solid. That's a nice car, man. But trust me, you can build one and not have to spend 28,000. On to another one. This will be Akron, Canton, 1974 Plymouth Duster, built 440, roll cage, must see. Hot rod, 29,000, listed 9 days ago. Some Kragers on it. A pretty cool scoop on it. Nice little exhaust. Does have a roll cage in it. Got the original dash still in it. Some race buckets and a big block. Again, got the inner wheel wells cut out for some headers. 29,000 for this thing. 30 over. 440. So that's probably the fastest one we've seen. Again, it was only posted 9 days ago. On to another one. It's going to be on Facebook Marketplace here. 74 Plymouth Duster for 29,000 6 weeks ago. Illinois. Yeah, I don't know about the Kragers on there. Maybe it's just the tires that they put on the Kragers. But the rallies definitely look good. Well, some beautiful interior. That's pretty pristine. You see it, they're trying to get some good money out of this, man. Them rallies look really good on it. Way better than the Kragers. One owner car for 47 years. It says Survivor. Looks and drives fabulous. It is a 318 car. Got the half vinyl roof. Cool car, man. 74 right there. That's definitely the nicest 74 we've seen. On to another one. Big money. 30,000 for this. I don't know how we could justify, but Sacramento 1970 Duster, 1975 F100, 1972 Pinto. So there's how you can justify it. Obviously found a bunch of different stuff here. Again, it was 6-cylinder on the floor. What a nice looking truck. Got the trunk painted in somewhat. Check out the interior they threw in here out of something. bench seat floor. Got a floor shift in there. That's pretty sweet. And it's 3 classic cars. I don't know. We break down the prices here. Maybe it was 10 grand a piece. Have to read them out. If something you're interested in your area, on to another one. Back to Craigslist. It's gonna be Inland Empire, 1973 Plymouth Duster, 32,000. Yeah, I'm digging it. Bright red, black hood. Some crazy engine in there ripped apart or something. It's a 383 big block, completely rebuilt. 40 over. I don't know, it looks like it might have manifolds on it or something. I don't see cutout inner wheel wells. Again, if it's in Inland Empires in your area, that's 32,000 for one with the engine. Don't even show the engine together, so I don't know. Detroit Metro here, restored Duster 340, 38,000, listed 9 days ago. I love the original look on these, man. Guys, gals, that's the way I'd build one if I was going to build one. There's definitely a look back original. Whether it was 340 car, 360 car, whatever you want to stick on it. 38,000 for that one. I do dig the petty blue, but man, it's going to be a lot of money for a Duster. On to another one. Can't remember exactly how high we went here. I don't know if it's going to load this one up. You wanted 40,000 for this one. I see rust on the quarters. I don't even think we need to blow it up. I do dig the way it looks. The black vinyl top, the blue with the black stripe. All-time classic, greatest steering wheel you can put in a car right there, man. That steering wheel's sweet. I don't know about the blue valve covers, but hey, it is what it is. It's 40,000 is what he's wanting. Columbus 6 days ago. It's like the build sheet. Window sticker on it, still got it. So on to another one. It's going to be back on the Craigslist. It's a 74 Plymouth Duster 360. Sailor Trade, 43,999. So this is as high as we went. Tell me that don't look good for a 74. Yeah, that's going to be the prettiest 74 we've seen, man. You got to love when they can make a car look like a model. So by far the nicest car on the episode. Is it 43,999? 90? I don't know. How bad do you want one? That's what it really comes down to, is how bad do you want it. There's the printout on it. It's got a list of new stuff. Really long, all the way down to a 6-day updated 6 days ago. Check it out. If you're looking to spend $43,990 on one, we found you one. I don't even know where it was at. I don't even said where it was at. It's in Colorado, so we even find a lot out there. So you gotta dig that it's got an AC, considering it's in Colorado. So on to my pick of the day. It's gonna be this one right here. If it loads, we'll have to go zoom it up. I don't know why Marketplace has been doing that all day, but this is my pick of the day. I dig the orange. Orange is like my favorite color. It's a 73 Plymouth Duster here for 18,000 is what he's asking. It's New York a week ago. It's got a clear title. It's fully restored, no rust, new paint, new wheels, tires, front disc conversion, 344 speed, fresh rebuilt engine, new carb. The bad, it will need a new cam kit. Not sure what happened. Failure to break it in correctly. Yep. So the engine needs pulled and re-gone back through. So that's your catch. Other than that, this car is nice. I'm digging this one. But again, you ain't got to spend 18,000, man. You could go back and buy one but under 5 grand and work on it a couple years. Just throw a little bit at it when you can afford to. Instead of going out and throwing a payment down on $18,000 car that could have a bunch of Bondo in it. Well, you'll know where the Bondo's at in yours. You'll know if you put it in there correctly or not, or did you just throw it over some cardboard and duct tape. Go ahead, y'all, watch. Thanks to all the new subscribers. It's been awesome. How many new subs we've gotten lately is just overwhelming, guys. Sure do appreciate it. We're sitting on like 10 more requests that I have not got to yet. We did knock out 2 requests in this search right here. Not sure if I'll be bringing another one after this episode, But always be looking. Make sure you ring that little bell after you subscribe, and you'll always be notified when the next search is coming out. Thanks, everybody. Peace out.